Good evening. Let your shoulders loosen, your breath slow, and remember where we paused in episode 1. Out of the hush of chaos, Gaia blossomed into earth, Kronos arched into sky, and the Titans were born. Kronos lifted the roof of the heavens, making room for light and the rhythm of time. Rhea bore Zeus and hid him in a quiet refuge to grow in kindness. Tonight, we continue with a gentle change of ages, how the world passed from the Titans to the gods of Olympus, not through clashing steel, but through placing each thing where it naturally belongs. Gaia listens to the murmur of rivers and mountains. She knows every life needs its proper place. Let each who is skilled stand where that skill is needed, she says. Her promise is simple. Give the winds a path, the waters a shore, the seasons their turns. From this promise, she teaches Zeus 2 lessons: patience and fairness. Do not rush and tangle the rhythm, she tells him, and do not grow so soft the rhythm falls apart. Your task is to set each stone back into its foundation. Kronos is not cruel. He is afraid of change. Fear makes a room feel narrow and lowers the window. He remembers the day he raised the sky and how strong his hands once were. But the more he tries to keep silence still, the more tired he grows. If you keep an endless golden afternoon, dawn never comes, and even afternoon loses its beauty. Deep down, Kronos knows, if we love summer, we must let autumn visit. Rhea moves like a warm flame in a quiet kitchen. She looks at Kronos with eyes that are both tender and resolute. You are weary, she says. Let our children try. She doesn't argue loudly. She opens a way. By hiding Zeus and raising hope, Rhea reminds us, sometimes love is not clutching, but making space. She tells Zeus, when your time arrives, open the window first, and only then the door. Zeus grows up with the sound of dripping water, leaves brushing one another, and stone humming underfoot. He learns to listen, to the silence of fear, to the whisper of longing. When we listen long enough, we know what to say. Zeus practices speaking slowly, setting each word like a stone along a riverbank, secure but not heavy. He understands. Strength without gentleness breaks what it guards. Gentleness without strength cannot hold a door against a storm. As he grows, Zeus meets gentle friends. One offers far-sighted vision, one a skillful hand, one the art of crossing the long night without burning a blaze too bright. They bring gifts that are really reminders. Remember fairness, remember breath, remember to smile before you decide. So when he thinks of change, Zeus thinks arrange first and confront second. The seasons speak among themselves. We want our turns. Spring asks to let buds quietly open. Summer asks the sun not to be harsh. Autumn hopes each falling leaf will not startle anyone. Winter wants to warm slowly. The season's call is a reminder that time does not stand still, so one may feel safe. Time moves, so all may be at ease. Zeus looks up and knows his moment is near. Zeus does not arrive with shouts. He sends an invitation. Let us set each part back where it belongs, so all may breathe easier. Some Titans are grateful, for they are weary too. Oceanus, the patient ring of water, nods. Water only asks for a true shore. Themis, keeper of right measure, smiles. A scale is not heavy or light, it is balanced. Some are uncertain. That is natural. Fear always asks for more time. Imagine a great storehouse where every kind of seed is mixed together. Warm hands sit down and patiently sort. Which loves sun, which prefers shade, which needs deep soil, which thrives near the surface. Opening the door means this: no one is thrown out. Each is placed in the garden that suits it. Zeus chooses that way. He calls it the season of arranging. Kronos stands within and looks out. He sees the compass settle toward calm. Once, he opened space for light. Now perhaps the best deed is to make room for light to step deeper into the narrow lanes. Rhea comes to his side, her hand resting on an elbow full of memories. "You have done your part," she says. "Now let them set the table." Kronos sighs like a forest breathing after a strong wind. Half his burden lifts. Zeus stands among those ready to help. "We do not need a great hammer," he says. "We need a steady drum." That drum is the sun's calendar, the moon's week, the repeating cycles that make tomorrow trustworthy. When rhythm appears, each does their work without pushing or crowding. The sun knows when to rise, the moon when to wane. Even the sea feels safer with each meeting of the shore. Old songs call this a long war. We will call it a mist of rearrangement. In that mist, noise is turned down and voices are brought near. The mighty learn to step a little back, so the delicate may move forward where delicacy is needed. The delicate learn to ask the mighty when a large stone must be lifted. And so the new fabric of the world is woven from threads of patience and kindness. Clouds learn to gather just enough on mountain crests, so that when they pour, valleys are not drowned. Mountains learn to be high enough for travelers to see a goal without losing heart. The sea learns how to embrace the shore, each embrace a letting go. Forests learn to be dense where shelter is needed and open where a path must pass. Zeus, with those we will call the Olympians, does not defeat anyone. They tune everything. When the meal is ready, the host invites each to a fitting chair. Zeus keeps at the roof of the sky. Hera keeps the order of home and promises. Poseidon keeps the sea with the calm of green stone. Demeter keeps the seasons and the seed. Athena keeps wisdom and the little gift of the olive, small yet lasting. Apollo keeps the bright day and its music. Artemis keeps the cool forests of night. Hephaestus keeps the forge that knows how to mend. Aphrodite keeps the gentleness of the heart. Hermes guides travelers and words. Hestia keeps the hearth, so any place can feel like home. And one day, Dionysus will teach joy with restraint. Titans, suited to vast roles, remain like distant ranges, quiet, enduring. Oceanus continues his encircling embrace. Themis sets her scale in the market's middle, so all who pass remember to measure their words. Mnemosyne keeps the store of memory so that when mortals appear, they will have stories to tell and names to call. No one is erased, they change their stance. And sometimes, changing stance is how we stay visible. Zeus comes before Kronos, neither bowing nor boasting. He lays a hand over his heart and says, "Thank you for the wide sky you raised. I will carry this work onward in a gentler way." Kronos looks at Zeus and sees, in those eyes, the sky he once lifted. "Keep it high," he says, "but do not let the wind grow cold." They need no more words. The bridge between ages is built with a thank you and a piece of advice. When the arranging is complete, little lamps are hung in the sky. The stars take their places like porch lights along a quiet street. The moon practices a tender calendar. The sun keeps a trustworthy path. From afar, the world looks like a small town after a day's work. Each returns home, smoke rises straight, and children, someday, will sleep soundly. Though no mortals have come yet, chairs are drawn, bowls set, and the cloth lies smooth. If someone asks, how did Zeus win? We answer, by helping things work as they were meant to. To win is not to push anyone down, but to lift the right thing up. The strongest is not the one who shouts, but the one who can be quiet long enough to hear a leaf touch the ground. And then, when speech is needed, speak a short, clear sentence that lets everyone see the path. Tonight, we witnessed a turning that was not loud, but deep. From Kronos' fear to Rhea's gentle smile. From Gaia's instruction to Zeus's measured step. From a softened chaos to a steady rhythm. The world now has a firm roof, a warm hearth, and a wide table. In episode 3, we will walk the circles of Olympus, meet each god in their kind aspect, and hear how they keep their parts so day and night can change shifts in peace. For now, let your eyelids fall, let the story settle like a breath. Good night.